Acquisitions news. WPP acquires e-commerce consultancy Newcraft. Paya Health announces Supero Healthcare Solutions acquisition. TELUS completes $2.3 billion acquisition of LifeWorks, setting a new course for employer-focused healthcare. U.S. Physical Therapy announces acquisition of 6 clinic physical therapy practice. KKR expands industrial real estate portfolio in Phoenix with acquisition of 101 at Van Buren. Brookfield hunts for buyouts with record $110 billion to spend. Digital World Acquisition Corp. reminds stockholders to vote ahead of September 6, 2022 special meeting and provides additional telephone access to facilitate voting process. The Petri dish. Takeda ends Finch deal, Bain buys Waltham manufacturer. China iPhone assembler accused of secretly acquiring Taiwan tech. Accenture acquires leading carbon emissions and climate change strategy consultancy Carbon Intelligence. Rio Tinto agrees to buy remaining Turquoise Hill stake for $3.3 billion. Walmart enters deal to buy remaining stake in S Africa's Massmart. Rio Tinto to buy balance of Turquoise Hill for $3.3 billion. Avient completes acquisition of DSM Protective Materials, Dyneema. Update 4 Rio Tinto agrees $3.30 BLN takeover of Turquoise Hill. Rio Tinto agrees $3.3 billion takeover of Turquoise Hill. Rio Tinto and Turquoise Hill reach agreement in principle for Rio Tinto to acquire full ownership of Turquoise Hill for $43 per share in cash. Bullish news. Digilence announces expansion of the Digilence Cloud and digital intelligence to power the digital firm. iCordis receives SBIR Phase 2 funding to develop treatment for heart failure with preserved ejection fraction. Cove Capital Investments. A private equity real estate sponsor specializing in debt-free DSTs and other real estate investment offerings, announces the appointment of Carlos Valdivia as Vice President of Multifamily Acquisitions. NDA Partners expands pediatric clinical pharmacology expertise. Napatech extends collaboration with AMD to data center networking with FPGA-based smart NIC solutions. Jack Henry teams up with Google Cloud to accelerate its multi-year modernization strategy. Magnite helps Travel Texas expand cross-platform audience reach with programmatic addressable offering. NV5 awarded $8 million for New York and North Carolina transportation projects. Pliant Therapeutics announces positive DSMB safety review of Integris IPF Phase 2A trial of -74,809 Polish zlotys at 320 mg dose in idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. Millennial and Gen Z renters have inflation rates above 11%, compared with 8.5% for the typical American. Semtech announces 20th Blue River collaboration with Pro-ITAV. Valeris announces contract awards and fleet status updates. Verizon's network unbeaten in top college towns. China F sales. NIO leads in August amid new models and Warren Buffett's move. UN inspectors reach Russian-held nuclear plant in Ukraine. Alphanar consolidates its leading position in energy transition by developing a project for green hydrogen production. NIO leads in August China EV sales amid new models and Warren Buffett's move. Datable Technology Corporation announces extension regarding closing of second tranche of private placement of units. Nvidia ensnared in geopolitical spy games with China export ban. US allows Nvidia to do exports, transfers needed to develop its AI chip. US allows Nvidia to export, transfer tech to develop AI chip. Campbell Soup matches estimates for profit, revenue. SpaceX secures 5 more NASA astronaut missions as part of a $1.4 billion contract. Cernova receives second tranche equity investment from Evotech of $6.8 million at a price of $2.50 per share. Update: One UK watchdog to further probe Microsoft's $68.7 billion Activision deal. Refile update: One UK watchdog to further probe Microsoft's $68.7 billion Activision deal. Axon's new Ethics and Equity Advisory Council to deliver input from community voices on the development of public safety technologies. PyroGenesis announces successful validation of dross residue. Bed Bath & Beyond Inc. announces completion of ABL facility upsizing and new FILO loan. India develops its first cervical cancer vaccine. ECS wins $53 million recompete supporting U.S. transportation commands. USTRANSCOM. Global Air Transportation Execution System. Gates. Axsome Therapeutics initiates Emerge Phase 3 open-label trial of AXS-07 for the acute treatment of migraine in adults with a prior inadequate response to an oral CGRP inhibitor. Bausch & Lomb named exclusive global distributor of Alpha Instruments S.R.L. intraocular dyes. Sea Global Asset Management files preliminary prospectus for Sea Auspice Broad Commodity ETF. CENTENE Corporation appoints Ashley Nucky as Chief Ethics and Compliance Officer. Canadian Solar awarded 253 MWP Solar plus 1,000 MWh battery energy storage project in Chile public tender. First Advantage expands global footprint, opens new office in Kraków, Poland. New Cyber Res voltage file analysis suite enables proactive data protection with Smart Scan. Nano Dimensions Q2 2020 revenues, $11.1 million, 1,268% increase over Q2 2020. Navigator Holdings Limited announces membership of Maritime Anti-Corruption Network. Nevro announces multiple positive coverage updates for the treatment of painful diabetic neuropathy. Bio-Techne to seek approval to implement 4-for-1 stock split. Zimmer Biomet and Surgical Planning Associates announce exclusive multi-year co-marketing agreement for Hip Insight mixed reality system for total hip replacement. Partner Communications reports management changes. 3M announces preliminary results of split-off exchange offer. Expects Neogen deal to close later Thursday. Newfound intercepts 18.95 grams, TO over 5.75 meters in near-surface 60 meters step-out at Keats Northend. Provides exploration update. Medtronic ADAPT study results published in the Lancet Diabetes and Endocrinology show improved glycemic control and treatment satisfaction among those using MiniMed's 780G system compared to insulin injections. 3M announces preliminary results of split-off exchange offer. Intends to accept tendered shares and expects closing of the Neogen transaction today. VIAVI describes initiatives to continue to operate sustainably and to generate long-term value in 2022 environmental, social, and Governance Report. Vaxart announces positive top-line Phase 2 clinical study data demonstrating safety and immunogenicity of its Wuhan's-only COVID-19 pill vaccine candidate. President Charles Treadway just bought 9.9% more shares in CommScope Holding Company, Inc. Nasdaq.com. Independent director Richard Carucci just bought 9.7% more shares in VF Corporation, NYSE, VFC. KBR awarded NOVASTAR contract through Xandar joint venture for U.S. Air Force. Soccer Manchester United complete Antony signing from Ajax. Drone delivery picks up in Africa as Jumia pairs with Zipline. Chip tycoon vows to fund Taiwan's civilian army against China. V-Access Orca and Harmonic team up to optimize content protection for live sports streaming. Zambia gets IMF bailout, marking progress for G20 debt plan. Update 1: Boeing expects MAX 7 to be certified before MAX 10 executive. Boeing expects MAX 7 to be certified before MAX 10 executive. UK CMA completes review of the business combination between Noble Corporation and Maersk Drilling. All merger control conditions to the exchange offer have been satisfied. Rio Tinto agrees to $3.3 billion purchase of remaining Turquoise Hill stake. Indian Oil Corporation Limited enhances customer payment experience with Fiserv. Nokia to build optical transport network for Energy AG, Austria. Turquoise Hill announces agreement in principle with Rio Tinto for transaction at $43 per share in cash. Binance looks to bolster lead position in crypto market with free trading. U.S. Climate Law institutes first greenhouse gas fee on oil industry. China Eastern sees smaller than expected C919 delivery this year. IMAX China summer holiday box office surges to RMB 303 million, up 34% from 2021. Nuveen Variable Rate Preferred and Income Fund, Moody's assigns a 1 rating to preferred shares. Issued by Nuveen Variable Rate Preferred and Income Fund. SoftBank's arm is suing Qualcomm for licensing and trademark violations. U.S. Steel, United Steelworkers agree to extend negotiations beyond contract deadline. Update 1: GM LG Energy joint venture Ohio battery plant begins production. Uber plans to supply 10,000 more electric cars in London. Spain's eDreams Edigio hones strategy to make its flight bookings habit-forming. Novo Nordisk, Eli Lilly could fatten up on weight loss treatments. United Therapeutics prevails in dry powder inhaler patent litigation. McDonald's teams up with a new breed of sports legend. Mercury introduces rugged data storage system that enables faster access and exploitation of big data at the edge with reduced sustainment costs. Bearish news. Silver tumbles to 2-year low as precious metals sell off again. Stocks. Commodities fall as growth concerns spread. Markets wrap. Dow Jones futures cut losses. China export curbs on Nvidia, AMD slam chip stocks. Activision CEO still sees Microsoft deal closing by June. NASA fixed the glitch that caused Voyager 1 to send back jumbled data. Tesla stock takes hit from Nvidia's warning about business with China. Update 1: Ford recalls 198,000 U.S. SUVs due to risk of fire. Rogers wins M&A deadline extension on $9.3 billion of bonds. Toyota's expansion announcement tightens NC's ties to electrification. Ciena stock tumbles after profit and sales miss expectations. With component supply issues expected to continue. Western Digital cut to sell at benchmark, shares fall. Hormel Foods stock drops after profit miss and outlook lowered, while sales guidance was raised. NIO. Other China-based EV maker stocks fall after August deliveries reports. Focus fewer U.S. tractor dealerships raise costs for farmers as sector consolidates. Tesla stock edges lower following solid August China sales data. U.S. export ban on some advanced AI chips to hit almost all China tech majors, analysts. Oil prices continue falling as global demand concerns weigh. Europe gas falls further on easing demand and higher stockpiles. XPeng announces vehicle delivery results for August 2022. Yen drops to fresh 24-year low as US-Japan policy gap weighs. C3.ai stock tumbles. It sees lower revenue ahead and is changing business models. European negative yielding government bond pile shrinks to new low. Tradeweb. 3M plans job cuts to rein in expenses as legal troubles grow. Australia shares end at 5-week low as miners, gold stocks weigh. U.S. climate law imposes first greenhouse gas fee on oil industry. Cybersecurity worries draw sea-level attention in Asia. China's yuan slips, Japanese yen at 24-year low ahead of U.S. non-farm payrolls. Former billionaire Saylor and his firm sued for alleged tax evasion. Why Novavax stock got pummeled today. U.S. appeals court upholds $14 million judgment against Exxon. Bed Bath & Beyond to close 150 stores, cut staff, sell shares to raise cash. Snap hits reverse after expansion drive, cutting 20% of staff. Financing news. Exclusive U.S. sought records on Binance CEO for crypto money laundering probe. Ridgeline Minerals announces $2.5 million non-brokered financing. W.P. Carey Inc. to issue €350 million of senior unsecured notes in private placement offering. ZTO announces completion of convertible senior notes offering. Intercontinental Hotels Group plc announces transaction in own shares. Rogers Communications Inc. announces successful completion of consent solicitations to extend special mandatory redemption date for all senior notes. HP announces expiration and final results of exchange offer for Plantronics notes. Provention Bio announces $125 million term loan facility with Hercules Capital. Earnings news. Samsara tops estimates and boosts full-year outlook. Signet stock jumps on earnings beat and confident guidance. McCormick & Company's 2022 third-quarter results conference call to be available on the web. Viasat to host virtual 2022 annual meeting of stockholders today. Correction to the XHTML file required by ESEF reporting standard regarding ineffector places. Financial statement published on March 10, 2022. Broadcom's charts don't offer much comfort ahead of earnings. Ollie's Bargain Outlet Holdings, Inc. reports second quarter fiscal 2022 financial results. Campbell reports fourth quarter fiscal 2022 results, provides full-year fiscal 2023 guidance. 1-800-Flowers shares slide 5.5% after earnings fall short of estimates as inflation weighs. Brady Corporation reports record EPS in its fiscal 2022 fourth quarter and announces its fiscal 2023 EPS guidance. Ciena reports fiscal third quarter 2022 financial results. The Lovesac company announces second quarter conference call date. Methode Electronics, Inc. reports fiscal 2023 first quarter financial results. Patterson Companies reports fiscal 2023 first quarter operating results. SAIC announces second quarter of fiscal year 2023 results. SecureWorks reports over $200 million in Tejas R. 100% year-over-year growth. In connection with second quarter fiscal 2023 results. The Buckle, Inc. reports August 2022 net sales. GENESCO Inc. reports fiscal 2023 second quarter results. Signet Jewelers reports second quarter fiscal 2023 results. Duluth Holdings Inc. announces second quarter 2022 financial results. 1-800-Flowers.com. Inc. reports revenue growth of 4.0% to $2.21 billion for its fiscal 2022 full year. Lands' End announces second quarter fiscal 2022 results. HORMEL Foods reports third quarter results and revises full-year sales and earnings guidance. GMS reports first quarter fiscal 2023 results. NIO Inc. provides August 2022 delivery update. Weibo reports second quarter 2022 unaudited financial results. Okta posts strong earnings, but the stock drops on merger integration issues. Li Auto Inc. August 2022 delivery update. Hello Group Inc. announces unaudited financial results for the second quarter of 2022. Lululemon earnings will show if wealthy shoppers still want athleisure. Jefferies to host Asia Forum September 7–9. Liquidia provides update on Hatch-Waxman litigation and to host call on September 1, 2022, at 8 a.m. ET. Previewing Lulu earnings with the stock down 40%. Copit, Inc. to release fourth quarter fiscal 2022 results. Links to articles are below. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates.